found on Racing Junk. Racing Junk Classifieds, homies, homies. We're going to be over there Friday of PRI at 10 a.m. Doing all that. We'll get that scheduled up on Facebook so you guys can go follow that and be reminded of that as we do from there. But we'll be there for about an hour. I think we'll go live from the booth and talk to some of the Racing Junk fans and some of the racers that come along through the drag and drive thing. So, but tell us what they did for us, man.
Yeah, so we reached out and asked if there was any possibility of creating a segment on Racing Junk for drag and drive cars specifically. And you know what? They went ahead and did that. And as of right now, there is 37 cars sitting in the drag and drive category of found on or of racingjunkclassifieds.com. So super cool of them to do that. I am going to pull up a couple cars today. The first one only got a few photos, but it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I've seen it in an event. And then the second one, I kind of want to talk a little bit about that one. So here we go. All right. So it's a 650 cert LS Turbo Real Grand National. It is 90,000. Is this one of them we saw at Drag Week?
Man, that's what I was just looking at. But dude, I would surely think you would leave your drag week decal on, right? Or maybe this
Yeah.
photo is from before that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The car itself looks familiar, so I wasn't sure.
Hmm. Man, that's good looking.
Yep. So this is in Glen Allen,
Yeah,
we got
Virginia.
VA, Virginia. So once upon a time owned by Jim Dr. Buick Schmittinger.
Cool. I don't know who that
Um,
is, but
yes,
if your name's Dr. Buick, that sounds pretty cool.
right. So it is an 87 Buick Grand National. I'm not going to go through all of the components on this car because as I scroll through here, you can see there is a lot of
Mm,
stuff done to this car. So even looking at the safety gear, I mean, stuff is still up to date. So the car
mhm.
has, I would guess, has been raced recently. So looking at the powertrain, it's a turbo 400
Wow. Yeah, Neil Chance
engines.
inverter.
Yep.
Man.
Is that Roach Racing 408 LSX block? Title in hand. It's got asterisks by parts that are less than a year old, so there is quite the build list on this car. So,
Mm, dang.
but yeah,
And
when I
I
saw it,
know 90 grand is a lot, but like that's a lot of car.
yeah, yeah, when I
Yeah.
saw this one, I feel like I seen it, and I know there was a couple at Drag Week. I don't know if it was one of them or not, but definitely definitely looked familiar.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Flip back to the under hood shot there. I want to see, is that a bar setup, like a roll cage bar? Yeah, what the heck? That looks really strange to be down that far.
yeah,
Huh. Weird. I don't know. Man, super cool car.
yep.
Super cool car.
And then the second one, we've got a few minutes here. This one is
Mm,
a featured car on Racing Junk. It's a 68 Chevelle Baldwin Motion tribute car for 69,000. Now there's a ton of photos on here. I'll scroll through a few of them. But my question is, yeah, this is a frame off restoration car. Look how clean this is.
wow.
Like I like it. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful car, but I don't think this car's been down a drag strip.
I don't know, man. Look at the muffler. Like if you go back to that muffler, it's scraped on something.
Well, that's true. But yeah, this thing was super clean. Like, I mean, it just
Yeah.
blew my mind as I scrolled through these pictures that something could be this clean.
That's a nice car.
It is, and I wouldn't be afraid to drive it, but part of me just wonders like, has this car been driven or is this, you know,
The owner's like, it's driven all the time.
yeah, either that or
Oh man, I don't know. Look at that.
somebody lives in a clean part of the country and is very detailed about cleaning your car.
Yeah.
Like you can see all these photos, there's lots of up close detailed photos and like nothing's dirty. And don't get me wrong, you could totally drag and drive this car. Like, I have no doubt that it could be done, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a nice one.
So it's this is in West Palm Beach, Florida. It's fresh rotisserie frame off restoration, you know, high quality, no expense, 555 Chevy Dart block with Brodix heads, 850 horse on pump gas, Pro Mod Turbo 400, yada yada yada. It's 850 cert and all steel glass window.
Mm. Car's never been raced less than 150 miles since completion. Oh, that hurts my heart, man.
Yeah, so it's never been raced, but the track near him is closed, so he's selling.
Mm. Ouch. Sounds like
So
it's the sick week, that thing.
yeah, so again, would you be afraid to take a car that's this clean, that's like literally spotless, and jump in it and take it on a drag and drive?
F it, let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Yeah, that's
So
pretty dope.
those were my thoughts. Again, beautiful car,
Mhm.
clean. Um, but as I was scrolling through it, it just kind of got me thinking, like, would somebody take this, jump in, and drive it just like that on a drag and drive?
I would hope so.
And my man Rich here, he already answered the question. There is only one answer.
And that's hell yeah.
Yep.
Well, guys, again, thank you so much for being our race car friends. You guys are awesome. We love you. Thank you for all the shares. Hit the share button one more time. If you're not following us or subscribed, do that right now. Race car friends, thank you so much for being here. I can't explain it enough how awesome you guys have made my life. I really appreciate all the support that everybody provides to me and Eric both. I mean, you guys are a big part of why we do this. And then our sponsors, we appreciate their support as well. And we would appreciate if you would support them. So Summit Racing, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Car Chains 3D, WAF Racing, Performer Built Transmissions, J Wire Solutions, Howard's Cams, Sweet Patina, Power Tube TV, and Racing Junk Classifieds. Y'all, we can't do it without them. So thank you so much to them. Again, if you are spending money or looking for stuff to talk about or find on social, please go search these places out first. We would appreciate that so much. And this is probably the biggest ask we have. I know I just asked you to hit the subscribe button, but you're doing that because it's part of the gentleman's agreement, right? So that's the whole thing. We want to continue to grow. We're getting closer to that 100,000 follower mark. We appreciate everybody's support that's out there. This is hard. This is tough. We work late. We work early. We work all the time. This is all I think about at all. I know Eric thinks about it a ton, but he still has a regular day job. So he's got to think about his day job sometimes too, right? But I know it's probably 40% drag and drive is what he's really thinking about all day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that's the gentleman's agreement. We're going to continue to do this. We just need you to hit the subscribe or that follow button wherever you're watching this. So we'd appreciate that a lot. All right. And then the Power Tube TV, y'all, we talk about them quite a bit. Power Tube TV is really awesome. They are really a community based platform, I guess. I don't even know what you want to call it. It's not necessarily just an app on your phone or an app on the TV to let you watch automotive content, which is what they do, right? They have all their content there, old shows like Pinks and Pastime, which is coming back in 2025. And then they have shows from us, like they let us replay these shows on there, and then a ton of other podcast stuff. And then also a lot of I wouldn't say YouTuber, but professional automotive shops that produce content are over there as well. So it's a great spot to watch. It's kind of like the old Speed Vision or
Yep.
I don't that was called Speed Channel. So it's a lot like that, but with a ton more content and definitely customizable to whatever you like.
Yep. And we're gonna get to do some cool stuff with them at PRI as well.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. It's going to be really cool. Saturday morning, we're going to be in the Power Tube booth talking about a ton of automotive content, man. It's going to be really neat.